Howdy ho. How are you doing? Okay. I have a pimple on my chin. It hurts. It hurts. Okay. We're here. Don't look at it. I took my red lipstick off because I could just like, ooh, saucy shoulders over here, Miss. With the How are y'all doing? Last reading was brutal. Seven of Swords. Dishonesty, betrayal, strategy, tasks, trickery, low self-esteem. I'm not gonna lie, the pimple is kind of fucking with me a little bit. Like it's just a pimple. I know it's not a big of a deal. It just like hurts kind of. It's uncomfortable feeling. Maybe it is making my self-esteem low. Lack of emotional intelligence, lack of control, merciless, shifty in dealings, and a coldness. Manipulative, unreliable, fickle, moody, idle, sensual, and untruthful. Who the fuck is this? Heavy water sign energy. Okay. Queen of Wands, warmth, passion, enthusiasm, determination, adaptable, steady force, and independence. Okay. Shout out to the Divine Femme. The Magician. So we have an Aries, a Leo, or a late Pisces, okay? We have the Magician. You can make your imagination real. Guard against deceit and concealment. You can always call on your natural confidence. Frustrated, defensive, anxious, obstinate, delay, and disaster. So we have two water sign males. We have a fire sign female. One major, which is the Magician. Envy, irresponsibility, carelessness. Not what I like to see. You remember when I was talking about in the last one of the last readings I did, I pulled the Two of Wands and we had that energy of somebody that kind of like sticks to themselves and they might be like a little bit weird or a little bit odd, right? They might be a little bit different or there might be just something a little bit different about them. And about somebody in their past, like a father figure or something that might have like made them feel less than, or like there was somebody that like kind of like picked on them for being weird and it caused them to kind of like fragment off from like society or like feel separated from society. So this person could feel like an outcast. This person could feel, I don't think an outlaw. Somebody did something very immoral to this person. Like there was a sense of immorality here. Yeah, we have duality. 12-12. Affirmation says, I fully embrace who I am and allow change where it is needed. I trust the duality within me. Within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is remembering you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and ready to illuminate the path ahead. And then on the back, we have 666. See, the thing with this deck right here And this deck is always going to kind of give me like put a weird kind of taste into my mouth a little bit. Just because, like, first I pulled out the 666. That was the first card that flipped out. And then immediately afterwards, like, the second card that flipped out was 911 or 911. So that's always going to be what this deck is. For me, it's an angel deck, but I just gotta be super, super careful. Hang on. When I'm getting the messages from that specific deck, just because, like, the first card that I pull from a deck is always going to really kind of paint the energy for it, right? 666 is the number of the beast, I guess. Let's look and see. Gematria. No. And we're going to look up what 1212 means. Search. Power of God. Beverly, awareness, scarecrow. God is with me. I trusted my heart. Androgynous goddess. Juicy. Paparazzi. God rapture, holy gene. Higher power. All points to the 13th. It all points to the 13th. Head wound. Gypsy Rose Lee. Scepter of Judah. Almighty God is getting married. Covenant breakers. Hanging the vaccinator. MM Viking princess. Yes, this one. Mike called horse naked love make. Okay. Twin angels. I hope some understand the message. Zaquan. Day by day. Shut up baby skin. Crystallized. Opedius movie. Patchwork. Get ready, Coma, Texas. Children that are corruptors. And then that's the Hebrew. So if we're adding it up based on Hebrew. In English, we have total solar eclipse. Remember your oath. Stephen James Dishon. Decode the secret code decode. Oh, it's right here. Patriot Princess, I know what you did. Golden ratio measure, the invisible house, spirit in the sky, the door of all doors, proprietorship, upcoming storms, the choice is yours, I'm horny for you, blasphemous Talmud, always like to laugh, Aquarian water urn, son of man revealed, we shall die in a moment, Anunnaki Prussian, only begotten son, counter calculator, September 13th. Heaven is a place on earth. Blood sacrifice ritual, firstborn son, keyboard warriors, Humpty Dumpty, they call me Hello Bello. Master hacker of minds, the firstborn son. Who did it say that? It's the firstborn son, I'm sorry. Blaze your glory, angelic Holy Spirit, broken mind control. Michael Joseph Hallett. Michael Joseph Hallett. Sorry. David Scott Silver. Pyramid Eye Software. Impeached Donald Trump, I'm sorry. I'm Peach. Donald Trump. Sorry, I don't like that. That's not cool. Revitalization, Lord Quetzalcoatl, and colored computers. And there is a total of 407 different pages. That was all that was on the first page. 407 pages of words that have, or like things that I put into the calculator that have that same numerical meaning. And obviously they're going to have different like Like different words will have different Hebrew meanings. We have 12:12. The first set of words was Hebrew. So those all have different meanings for the English and the simplified. But then when you get to the second list, the simplified and the English will always be the same. And a lot of times they will have like corresponding numbers that kind of like link them all together. Gematria is a trip. And we have 1616. Willpower. Things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking that you remember that you are being supported and that your will is your superpower. Determination is key right now. I call on my strength and willpower. I take the lead. I accept and listen to the support of the divine within me. 1616, if you want to go look that up, you can. It's on Geomatrix is what I use. It's really the only one that's like that. I know the guy that runs the website puts a lot of time and a lot of effort into that. I also prayed before I came on here. So there's really strong Mars energy coming out right now. You know, whatever side you're on, whether you're, right? I mean, I guess like if you're, I don't really know. Let's see. We have the Seven of Wands, the expected God. The Eight of Pentacles, God the teacher. The Seven of Pentacles, Nemaniah, the lovely God. And we have Strength, the raising God. Loyalty, delivery from those who would seek to oppress and brings victory with Hakamaya, the Strength card. Nemaniah, the lovely God, discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. God the teacher. Intellectual talent provides knowledge. Liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. Also with like, what's that, the Eight of Swords, so that's kind of like giving some Algol kind of energy a little bit. Let's take this out though. I want to read from this book here. We're going to read the Artist of Keys, which is the Queen of Wands in this tarot book I have. You are peaceful living by the creek, enjoying the sounds of the moving stream and the cool dampness by the shore. Suddenly, sparkling light appears on the water. Candles float by on leaves, like little searchlights. The coolness you had felt moments before warms when you lean closer to the water. A flush of interest and excitement passes through you. You sit for a long while, just watching the continuous flow of flickering lights as they pass, reflecting off rocks, branches, pebbles, and foliage. The Artist of Keys has a strong light inside and is ready to pass it on and share it with others. This person has spent a long time discovering their talents, cultivating their skills, and practicing putting their abilities into action. The artist has a subtle command of both fire and water, and they are keenly aware of what they both think and feel. Does my hair look weird? It's pretty short. The depth of self-realization and balance gives the artist a groundness and deeply rooted sense of peace inside. This allows the artist to truly trust their own instincts and approach all things with confidence. This figure is enthusiastic about what they do, and they dedicate themselves wholeheartedly to their work. Other people are drawn to this person's self-confidence, openness, sincerity, and warmth. The artist is vibrant and radiates a healthy spirit. There is a force of energy coming from them that does not overpower other people, but creates space for others to seek their own inspiration. The element of the suit of fire in this suit represents taking action. The artistry of this figure is that through hard work and perseverance, they are able to realize their vision. They are able to take action towards the things they feel passionate about. They keep their whole life busy. They keep their life busy, and they like it that way. Natural surroundings ground the artists, and they do hard work of putting their internal process out there for others to experience. People touched by the light of this person are warmed by their spirit. Okay. You know, I love God and I love Jesus. I do and I always will. But let's not forget that Jesus knew how to cast out demons. Demons knew how to... Jesus knew how to cast... See, this looks so bad. It's like... It hurts. How do I get that covered up, dude? It's fucking like... I gotta figure something out. How am I supposed to go to work with that? That's a huge ass pimple, dude. Yeah. I'm coming back. Hang on. I don't know if that looks any better. Alright. I think I might wrap this up, guys. I don't really have much more to say. I don't really have much more to say. It looks a lot better, though. I have a Wait, what? Hold on. We have the dough. We have the shadow. We have the coin. And the journey. We also have unity. Some of the readings I do, I do intentionally make them like, it's controlled opposition. Some of the readings I do, especially lately, have been controlled opposition. I don't really feel so oppositional in this reading. Some of them I do, and you're going to have to pick up on that yourself, whether it is controlled opposition or not. Some of the readings I do read that way though, and I make it a controlled opposition. When I'm reading, like sometimes I'll read for you and I will literally be saying everything that's not like me and that is about you. Everything I have to give that I can think of to give you that's not like me, I will give you. I don't necessarily feel like that all the time. You know, I don't try to make it like overtly fucking brutal. Like earlier today, if you listen to that message, I was talking a lot about like fucking stankin' ass pussy. And that's only because like opposite to like my chin, like this is really close to my second house. Like your pussy would be represented by my second house. And I have a pimple on my chin right now. So that's kind of like representing like your pussy's stinking. I have a fucking pimple on my chin. I was mad about it. Take me to hell. I don't care. You know, put me in hell in a handbasket. I don't really know. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I can go to hell. Hell doesn't bother me. I'm chill in hell. I'm chill in heaven. I'm good either way. You know, I don't have no enemies nowhere. People are cool with me pretty much anywhere I go. I don't really have like, there's people that I don't like. There's definitely a lot of people that I don't necessarily see eye to eye with, get along with, or know how to have a conversation with. But there's not really anyone that like I don't get along with, right? I think that my biggest issue is like, sometimes I just don't know what the fuck to say to people. Like, that's really it. I don't have any really enemies though. Not that I can think of. So, take it or don't. I don't care. You don't have to take it if you don't want it. You know, there's so many readers on here. You can go watch them. You can watch me though. I don't mind it. I like watching. I like it when you guys watch me. I do. I love you guys. There could be something about like somebody protecting criminals. You could be protecting criminals, or somebody around you could be protecting criminals. If you're not protecting criminals, then you're definitely doing the inner and the outer work. If you're not, then there's going to be something coming through where it's like you're protecting a criminal. Or you're doing inner and outer work. You can really choose whatever side you're on, you know? So, I gotta go now. Thank you guys for watching. Don't be a coward and use your discernment. Goodbye.